YouTube, this is your boy Joey Phantom, and today we're gonna start learning how to play Digimon. That's right. If you've been wanting to learn and to know how to play Digimon, then you have come to the right place, because today we're gonna start doing that, learning how to play Digimon. So stay tuned, stay safe, wear your mask, and start learning. Alright guys, let's start learning some Digimon. As of right now, there's 6 different colors for Digimon. There's red, yellow, blue, purple, green, and black. And we have 4 different types of cards. We have Digitamas or DigiEgg. You can see it right here. It says what the card is. That's a DigiEgg. We have Digimonsters. Digimons. You see it right there. We got Tamers and option cards. Now this is how your typical Digimon mat looks like. The game uses, you see these numbers right here, it's called memory gauge. So this is what Digimon uses to play Tamers or Digimons or options. You gotta use memory. This is your section and this your opponent. So once the memory gauge move past 0, then it's your opponent's turn or your turn. So if it's at 0, it's still your turn or your opponent's turn. You have your deck area, your discard pile, your security stack. This is your racing area, and this right here is your whole battle area. If you want, you can have like a little section down below, like a little square or something, for you to play your tamer and your options, where you usually play them, and then you play your monsters on the top. But doesn't mean that it's different. This whole battle area, you can play them at anywhere in the field, but you're usually gonna want to play them on the battle. That's why if you want, it's not. It's optional. Now to win a Digimon game, there's 2 options. You either have to attack your opponent directly, but before you do that, you have to take away all their security stacks. Once your opponent has no security left, then you can perform another attack and attack him directly and win the game. The other one is that if you have to do on your draw phase, you always have to draw a card. If it's your opponent's turn and he's not able to draw a card, then you automatically win. You can play from 0 to 5 DGX. They're optional and they go right here, and you have to shuffle them every time. And then your main deck is 50 cards, no more, no less, 50 cards. And they have Digimon, Tamers, and option cards. Name does not matter in this game. You can play up to 4 of the same number. You have the number here, or different effect if you will. Like let's say you can play 4 of this Metal Greymon right here. I only have 3, but you can play 4 of those. And then let's say you want to play 4 more of this other Metal Greymon. You can. Digimon only has 4 phases: on suspend phase, draw phase, racing phase, in main phase. So once you have your deck ready to go, shuffle and ready to go, what you're gonna do, you're gonna decide who goes first. You can toss a coin, you can roll a dice, you can play rock, paper, scissors, and then you're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards from the top of your deck, and you're gonna put it on your security stack, and this is like your shield. Okay, now that you have your 5 security stacks, then you're gonna draw 5 more. This is gonna be your starting hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The player that goes first cannot draw a card, so you're gonna start with 5 cards. And whoever wins, whether you flip a coin, you roll a dice, whoever wins, he automatically go first. Okay, so it's gonna start at 0. You go first, you don't draw, and then you pass from your draw phase to your racing phase. This is where you can, if you have DGX, then you can hatch a DGX by flipping the top one right there. Digitamas are not considered. They cannot exist on the battle area because they don't have a attack or a cost to play. So you're always gonna start here, and then you can evolve. This is the Digimon's power. It's called DP. This is how strong your Digimon is. And these numbers right here are the cost. Like if you wanna play this Darurumon from your hand, you can, but you have to play its first cost, which is 7, which means you're gonna give your opponent 7 memories to work with, which is not that good. You wanna try to give your opponent as little memories as possible. But if you digivolve it, it only costs 3 rather than 7. So you always wanna be digivolving, because in this game, if you digivolve, every time you digivolve, you draw a card, which is great. Drawing a card is always good. So this is a level 5. This is a level 2, so you can evolve a level 3, because this is a level 2, so you want a level 3, and you can just put it on top of him. So you evolve it, and you draw. Then a level 4, now you pay your cost, it's 2, but you draw, and then from here you can evolve to level 5, 6, and so on. This is the maximum level as of right now. Probably in the future we're gonna have more, but right now this is your highest level Digimon is on level 7. Now, to evolve a Digimon, you have to make sure that you have to evolve the same color. As you can see on the evolution cost, it tells you that it's purple, so you need to evolve into a level 4 purple. There are cards like this Omnimon that can evolve from a red or a blue. So that's the only condition when you are evolving, that it has to be the same color, unless the Digimon can evolve into multiple colors. So there are decks that can just run like this is just a purple deck, and this is a red deck. But there are decks that have mixed colors. So that's why you need to know how to evolve them. But it's It's pretty simple. The racing area is different from the battle area, which means if you have monsters that have on play effects, they will not activate. So you gotta be careful when you're evolving your Digimons, because if you play it, any effect of when Digivolving or on play or anything, they will not activate here because it's not considered a battle area. Another thing, you cannot attack with them, or there cannot be attacked. You have this from the previous turn on your racing area, since you cannot hatch another egg. If there's another one right here, what you can do is just move it to the battle area, and that's it. And on your next turn, then you can hatch another egg. Tamers are like continuous spells in Yu-Gi-Oh! When you play them, they stay there and they help you. Like this mat, when you play it, you can return cards from your discard pile to your hand. Purple cards. Other cards give you DP, they make your Digimon stronger. This type has the ability that on your turn, all your Digimon gets 1000 DP. So let's say you have this one, you have 2 of this type. Now it goes from 7 to 9000 DP. So and you have another one, then you will stack. Since you can have 4 copies, you can have 4 copies of this, and give every turn give your Digimons 4000 extra DP, which is great. Now, option cards, on the other hand, you play them and you activate, like you play it cost, like this Gaia Force. They say your opponent has this Digimon and it's like 10,000. You play this Gaia Force. The Gaia Force destroy any of your opponent's Digimon. So it goes to 8, you discard it, and your opponent's monster is destroyed. Like they say, this Gaia Force, you have this Gaia Force in your security, and your opponent attack your security, and they reveal the Gaia Force. You're attacking your opponent's security stack. Is called a security check. So these are called security effects. So this Gaia Force, when it's revealing the security, has a security effect that you can activate its main effect, and you don't have to pay the cost. So you're gonna be deleting one of your opponents for free. Option cards are the only ones that are restricted. That in order to play them, you have to have at least a Digi-Egg, Digimon, or a Tainment, or the same color. And since right now I only have a purple, I cannot play. Even if I have, let's say I have a purple-red deck, and I have this, and I draw a Gaia Force, and they have this really strong Digimon in play, and I want to destroy it, I cannot use this. I have to have played a red card, whether it is a Digi-Egg, another monster, or a Tamer, in order to play this from my hand. Now, if they hit it on the security and they reveal it, I don't have to have another color for it to go off. It will go off. So that's the only good part when you are building a mixed deck to have in mind. Now, let's say if I played this Garurumon from my hand, I play it, but I cannot attack the same turn it played. Even if I were to evolve on a level 6 on top of him, still cannot attack because I played it in the same turn. I have to wait until the next turn. If I have another Digimon that was played the turn before, then yes, I can attack. Or if I evolve that level 3 into a level 4 or a level 5 or a 6, since it was played on the previous turn, then I can use it to attack, but not when you played it. Now you have played that is your turn and you move it to the battle. Now this Digimon can attack, and if you evolve it to a level 4 and then a level 5, then this Digimon can attack. It's only when you first play it that you cannot attack. You can only attack an opponent's Digimon that is suspended or rested. Let's say he has this Digimon. I'll say I want to attack your suspended Digimon. You put it sideways, and then you look at the DP. Since it's higher, this Digimon is destroyed. If they're equal, they both destroy. Some of these tamers, to use their effect, you have to suspend it. You have to put them sideways. Then let's say your opponent passed turn, and now it's your turn. Your unsuspend phase. That's why it's unsuspend phase. So you're gonna unsuspend all your Digimons and tamers, and they become active. Then is your raising again, and let's say your opponent is gonna attack you, and he declares an attack with these two Digimons. This is gonna security check, and it's gone, and then security check, and they're both destroyed. When you hit an option, you perform whatever it says on the options. Some option cards are returned to your hand, some are activate their main effect. If you reveal a monster, like this time you reveal a monster, then they're gonna do battle. And they say these two are the same, and they're both destroyed. Some cards can have two type of effects. Some cards don't have any type of effect. Some monsters only have one type of effect. Like let's start with this Phoenix Mon. This one has no effect whatsoever. This one is called a vanilla monster. It has no effect like this one. See, it has no effect, but they're cheap to evolve. They only play 2, and look how strong he is. And look as compared to this, it's only have 4,000 DP, and it costs 2 to evolve, but it has 2 different effects. This one has no effect, and that's why it makes up for the power. The effect that comes on the top is the monster's effect, and the one that comes on the bottom right here, you can even, I don't know if you can see it, but right here it will say inheritable effect. That means that this effect will get it the next level. Let's say you evolve the level 3 Agumon onto this level 4, then this guy is gonna have that effect. That's why it's called inheritable effect. Like this Agumon, it has the ability that gives the Digimon that evolves on top of him 1000 DP. So if you evolve this one, then it's gonna have instead of 6, it's gonna have 7000 DP. Now this one only has one effect, but it's his own effect. You can use it at any time. There are different type of keywords that you need to be aware of. Like this one right here. This one has a piercing. This one has a jamming. Jamming means that if you attack your opponent's security stack, let's say I want to perform a security check and I reveal this this guy, they're gonna perform a battle. Since he's weaker, it's gonna get destroyed. But jamming means that it says this Digimon cannot be deleted or destroyed in battles against security Digimons. Since I attack the security, my opponent's security stack, and I reveal a monster, since it has jamming, doesn't matter how strong the monster is, he will not be deleted, he will stay. Some cards give you security attack plus 1 or more. This Greymon right here has the inheritable effect that it gives that Digimon security attack plus 1, which means that if you evolve, let's say you evolve this one on top of him, you're gonna do the regular security check. Let's say your opponent has 2 security checks left and you have 2 monsters, and this will give you security check plus 1, which means instead of checking once with this, you're gonna check twice. So you're gonna be able to destroy his last 2 and then go for the kill. So security attack plus is always good to have. There are ways to block attacks. See, you're gonna have this keyword that says blocker. Blockers mean that your opponent try to attack you. Let's say he wants to attack either your stack or one of your rested Digimon. You can suspend this Digimon or put it in rest mode, and it will take the hit instead. This is another blocker for purple. This another Greymon will give the next one the ability that if this Digimon is blocked, you're gonna gain 3 memory. So let's say you're at 2. If you evolve this War Greymon, he has a 12,000 DP, but now Digimon has 4 or more, it gives 1,000, and since now it has 4, Agumon is gonna give it another 1,000. So he's gonna go from 12 to 14. So you will be able to destroy this and survive. And if your opponent decides to block it, then you have the inheritable effect of Greymon. If you get blocked, then you get memory times 3. 1, 2, 3. So you go from 2 to 5. So you put them on the spot to whether they want to block or not. This particular War Greymon, it has the ability, his own ability, that on your turn, for every 2 devolution cards the Digimon has, it has security attacks plus 1 for every 2, and you have 4. So he already has security attack plus 3, his own plus 2 more, and in this Greymon gives him another one, so he will actually be able to take 4 security attacks in one go. That's why you want to make sure that when you're evolving, you're doing the correct combos that perform well with your monsters. That's it, guys. This is how you play Digimon. So stay tuned for maybe gameplay. Thanks.